Good morning. I'm out here in front of Tampa Fine Arts Academy on Bruce B. Downs. We're going to meet and talk with Larry Beagle to hear more about the Academy.
Arts Academy, we are the premier music school. What we do is we enrich people's lives by inspiring them how to play instruments. We offer private lessons in guitar, piano, voice, drums, various other instruments as well. And really, we're all about just making sure that people have the ultimate experience when they learn how to play music here, that they make progress every week and they come home with smiling faces, getting inspired.
Decide, or how would a parent decide what's a good instrument for their child to start out with?
Really depends on the child. What we do is we talk to the parents and ask them questions, find out if anything's interested their child. We do have them come in, and if they want to try out a few different instruments, we do offer free assessments for that to kind of see if they're not sure what they want to play. And a lot of times the younger kids, piano is a really good baseline for learning how to play instruments. It's one of the easier instruments to learn and provides a good foundation for branching out to other instruments.
So what do you recommend, as far as I know there are some people who think, oh my goodness, I'm going to start my toddler playing. Realistically,
Sure.
What's a good age to start a child, exploring some instrument?
No, absolutely. That's a really good question, Kathy. It really kind of depends on the child. For example, we usually recommend ages 4 and up to start piano. If it's another instrument, like let's say drums or guitar, usually 7 or 8 is a higher success rate just because of what's involved as far as holding down the strings and getting in a certain position with your hands. For band instruments such as the trumpet or saxophone, usually ages 10 or 11, they'll be able to have a really good embouchure, which is basically a technique being able to blow in the instrument.
Sure, yeah. Well, you talked a little bit about band instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So, in our background here, you can see we have all kinds of string instruments, but do you offer rentals for band instruments also? Or how does that work?
Yes, we do offer band rentals, and we also sell instruments too.
Okay.
Nice thing about our band program, it's month to month, there's no long-term commitments, and it's a rent with an option to buy, which means the rental payments get applied as credit towards the purchase price of the instrument. If they want to go ahead and stick to structure and follow the book and doing classical method, that's totally fine. If they just want to come in and learn how to play certain songs, we can do that. But we also make sure that they do understand the value of note reading as well, so that way they can apply it to creating their own music as well. And our teachers are really good at keeping students engaged, inspired. They talk to the parents, let them know each week how they're doing at the lessons. And we also have this really good musical ladder system. I'll just show an example of one of the trophies. Sure. And what happens is every 3 months, the student is eligible to go up the musical ladder, and they pass their musical test. Kind of like the karate belts here, where they can earn special awards with the colored wristbands.
Oh, that's great. And kids love to be incentivized.
Yes. Oh, they go crazy over this, and we have students asking me when we have to order the trophies, are they in yet? Are they in yet? So, we found it to be a great incentive for being able to practice their instrument, sure. And also provides accountability from the parents' perspective too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And do you offer lessons for adults? If an adult is all of a sudden inspired and decides, okay, now I have time, I want to learn an instrument.
Yes, we get quite a few people in that position. Something was kind of like on their bucket list that maybe they didn't get a chance to do, but always wanted to kind of learn and play an instrument. So yes, we definitely have quite a few adults that take lessons with us.
Now, I know another offering you have is voice lessons.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that, and how that program works, and some of the success your students have had with that.
Sure. So we have multiple teachers that offer voice lessons, and we do all styles of music, from classical to opera to jazz to various other styles, pop music as well. And it's all private, personalized instruction, so that way we customize the lesson based on each individual student's needs. We do two major things. We have a formal recital that we hold at the USF School of Music. It's a beautiful facility. Students get to play on a Steinway grand piano, which is basically top of the line of grand pianos.
Wow.
Cost as much as my house over here. And we also have these informal recitals. We try to do them every 2 to 3 months. Just a real nice, casual, low-key environment where students can kind of get exposed, and teachers play with students. Students can play as many songs as they want. Some of them, they get free ice cream at certain places that we do it at. So we just provide a variety. We want to give as many opportunities for students to perform as much as possible, because a lot of times, as we notice, ends up being the true enjoyment of learning to play music is being able to go out there and do it, and for other people and for parents to see, you know, what they've been.
Absolutely.
Well, our facility's open Monday to Friday from 9 to 9. And also Saturdays between 9 and 3.
Wow. Sure, great. And I would think this would be a great outlet for the kids who are homeschooled too.
Students that do come in, the homeschool kids that want lessons during the day, and we can provide that as well.
One thing that I wanted to highlight that I know you took part of a community event where you were raising food for, I think it was Feed Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it is the Feeding Tampa Bay. It's the local community food bank here. What we've done, well, we've done a few different types of those events, but one of the most popular ones is we did a restring for food, where, in other words, people would bring in non-perishable goods such as canned foods or other varieties and whatnot, and we would restring their guitars for free. So they just come in with their instrument, come in with a couple cans of food, and we put a brand new set of strings on.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm sure that some of these children actually have some incidents that happen with their instruments, things like broken bridges, I know from having a violinist. So do you also offer repairs on instruments?
Yes, we do repairs on guitars, violins, and we also do band instruments as well.
So thanks again for taking time this morning to tell us more about Tampa Fine Arts Academy, and we'll look forward to seeing some kids come in here. Any final words you have for the parents who are out there, or aspiring musicians?
What I would say is, if you're not sure if your child's ready for lessons, feel free to give us a call. Stop in. We can arrange for a free tour of the facility or a free assessment where we can sit down with the students and find out if they're at the right place and try to find the perfect instrument for them and see if it's a good age to start lessons.